Everyone, I'm Rashmi Mangla, working as an assistant professor for the BBA department of St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. The subject that I take up here is Human Rights and Values. This is our 18th lecture of HRV, and the topic that we'll be covering today are types of values. We had already covered the concept of values and the nature of values in the previous lecture. So today we'll be studying the various classification of values. Now, there are various classification of values which have been given by different philosophers and psychologists. So the main classifications which we have seen are instrumental values and intrinsic values, Indian traditional value classification, modern classification of values, then according to Constitution of India, and Gowande classification of values. In today's lecture, we'll be covering the first three classifications, that is instrumental and intrinsic, Indian traditional value and modern classification. Alright, so let's begin. Now first one, instrumental values and intrinsic values. See, the instrumental values are values which are just good for something, that is their values are dependent on the consequences or the outcomes. Whenever you think that something is good, it's always there is a reason behind it. अगर आपको if you like a person, so there is certain reason that why do you like that person. Maybe he has good qualities, maybe he has good appearance, maybe he is very charming, or there might be any reason. So similarly, instrumental values are those values which are good for something, which have a specific reason for being good. On the other hand, intrinsic values are interest in the objects, not imposed or applied by outside agencies. They are judged good not for something else but are good in and of themselves. See, basically intrinsic values are the values which we have within ourselves. By, you can say, like by the virtue of birth which we have. So these are the values which are not judged upon the basis of something. They are actually good because of themselves only. Like if I am doing something, for me that is correct, that is my personal judgment कि मेरे को वो सही लगता है, that's why I'm doing it. So that is my intrinsic value कि मेरे लिए वो सही है. And the same thing, it might be wrong for you or for some other person. So that is their intrinsic value, that for them that is not correct. So there is no reason behind it. Just because I think that it is correct, so it is correct for me. And just because you think it is wrong, so it is wrong for you. So intrinsic values are, they are judged गुड नॉट फॉर समथिंग एल्स, किसी और चीज़ के लिए हम उन्हें जज सही नहीं करते, बट दे आर गुड इन एंड ऑफ देमसेल्व्स. वो हमारे लिए खुद के लिए ही सही होती हैं. ऑलराइट, whatever we believe is correct for ourselves, and those are our intrinsic values, the values which we which we have by virtue of our birth. So that is instrumental and intrinsic values. Again, as I told you, instrumental, they are judged on the basis of certain reasons. For intrinsic, there is no reason. They are good only for being themselves. Alright. Then we have the next classification, which is Indian traditional value classification. Now here it consists of four types of values: dharma, arth, kam, and moksha. In India, these are the four major classifications which have been made. Now dharma means righteousness, or which we mean by moral values. Those are dharma. Arth means prosperity, that is economic values, they all come under arth. Kam, it is basically the desire or the love which comprises of all our psychological values. The last one is moksha. Moksha basically inculcates liberation. When we liberate ourselves from the all the things, or all the whatever things are there within our environment, when we liberate our soul, so that liberation gives us moksha. It is basically comprises of spiritual values. So in short, if we can say, dharma is the nature, arth is the means, kam is the desire, and moksha is the release from that desire. The liberation, when we liberate ourselves, that is moksha. So these are our basic four types of Indian traditional values. Then see that these are the very core ethics of Indians. So it's not given very much in detail for us for the subjective point of view. Now we have the next is modern classification of values. Now, under modern classification, we have various types of values which we'll see one by one. Let's begin from the first one. First is primary values or organic values. Now, these are basic values which arise due to the desire of human being or self-nourishment. That is, it might be good food, drink or clothes. So, basic values which arise why? Due to the desire. हम we all desire for being self-nourished. हम सबको पसंद है कि we should have good food, we should have good clothes, we should have a good living condition, we should have a good standard of living. ये हमारा सबका personal desire है. So all these personal desires of human being for their self nourishment, they all comprise of our basic values. ये सब मिला के हमारी basic values, that is primary values बनती है. Okay. Then we have second is pleasure values or hedonistic values. Now these are towards the desire for pleasure and avoiding pains. So these values are basically working towards the desire for pleasure, and we avoid pains and we look out for things which give us pleasure, like things which make us happy, things which make us enjoy our lives. So people with these values live in present rather than future and enjoy each and every moment of life. So people who have these kind of hedonistic values, they believe in living in the present. वो लोग बहुत ज़्यादा आगे की नहीं सोचते. They think that live your life fully. Whatever you have, you should enjoy it to the very maximum, and you should enjoy every moment of life. So that is the pleasure values or hedonistic values. कि we should learn to live in present and we should learn to live our life fully, such that there is none other day of our life. So live every day of the life with full energy and with full enthusiasm. Then, like, there is a quote also, like, live life as if there is no tomorrow. So that is a quote which actually fits into pleasure values, that live life as if there is no tomorrow, कि आज ही अपनी life ऐसे जिए, so that even if we get another day or not, we will never regret that we didn't do this or didn't do that. So that all is a part of pleasure values. Then the next is aesthetic values. Now these values include beauty of nature, example, fine arts, dance, music, sculpture, poetry. So all those values wherein we kind of enjoy, we kind of appraise the beauty of nature, where we like arts, we like different forms of arts. It might be music, it might be singing, it might be poetry, it might be sculpture. So all these are inculcated in aesthetic values. Then economic values. See, economic value, it is towards desire of money and materialism. These are desired as a means of pleasure values. They are a means of pleasure values. See, in order to attain pleasure, in order to live your life fully, what do you need? What is the basic requirement to fulfill all your desires? Basic requirement is money. So economic value is a means of getting the pleasure values. जब तक हमारे पास economic value नहीं होगी, you cannot attain the pleasure values. You cannot attain your desires. You cannot fulfill your, you cannot live your life fully without money. So having economic value is also important. And economic value is what? It is the value to have a desire for money and materialism. Then personal values. Now values of a person desire for his own. Example, now those values which are for our own self, हमारे खुद के लिए जो होती हैं, they are called personal values. Like our ambition. Ambition क्या किसी और के लिए होता है? Is it for somebody else? What I want to become in life, that is my personal choice. मैं किसी और के लिए ये चूज़ नहीं कर रही हूँ. I'm choosing it for myself. If I have chosen to be an assistant professor, that's my personal choice, that I wanted it to be. If you want to be a pilot, that is your personal choice. So these are our personal values, our personal desire, what we want to become in life. Or if I want to be happy, that is my personal choice. So ambition, joy, happiness, they all are our personal values. Then next one, family values. It includes performing roles and behaviors which are in accordance to family's status, following faith and occupation. So family values, it includes performing roles, behaving and performing our role in such a way that it works in accordance with the family status. That is, we will never think of doing anything such, हम ऐसा कोई गलत काम नहीं करेंगे जिससे हमारी फैमिली को, जिससे हमारी फैमिली डिसरिस्पेक्ट हो, जिससे हमारे पेरेंट्स they don't feel good about it, they people don't respect them. So we'll never do such kind of things like following faith, following our occupation. So these are all family values. वो values जो हमें हमारी family से मिली है, like your parents tell you that you should always speak the truth. Your parents tell you कि this is wrong, this is right, and do you do those wrong things? If छोटी मोटी चीज़ें हर कोई करता है, but then if there are big things, there are many things our parents teach us, the difference between good and bad, difference between right and wrong. So why are these things taught to us? So that we can behave according to our family status, so that we do not harm their respect, we do not harm the respect of the family. So these are our family values, and when we perform and behave according to the family status, we are following the family values. Then social values. The values which are possessed or desired together by a social group are known as social values. Now social values, they are not for one individual, they are for a particular group. वो values जो हम एक साथ desire करते हैं, like a group of people, like you are 4 friends, you all are thinking that we'll go to, we'll go for a vacation together, we'll have fun, we'll enjoy. So what are those? Those are your social values. Something which you people are thinking all together of doing. आप इंडिविजुअली नहीं सोचो कि मुझे अकेले जाना है, you're thinking I want to go with my friends, I want to enjoy with my friends. So these are your social values, where you have desired together by a social group. Then intellectual values. It includes love for knowledge, zest to discover new facts, zest means zeal, to discover new facts, and relationship and inclination towards truth. So basically, when you have love for knowledge, when you have, when there are some people who you would see that they, even if they are traveling, they keep on reading books. लोग metro में भी book पढ़ रहे होते हैं, and some people think, अरे यार इसको तो और कोई काम नहीं है क्या? But no, that is not the thing. The thing is that they have a zeal for knowledge. They love to read. They love to get new facts. They love to discover new things. They love to learn. So that is their intellectual values, the love for knowledge, the love or the zeal or the zest to discover new things and to work, their inclination towards truth. And truth maybe, in their own life or in their relationships with their parents, with their friends, with their fellow beings, So all these things are a part of our intellectual values. And then we have power values. It is toward desire of an individual to rule over others or to lead others. Now it is a desire of an individual. अब ये हमारा खुद का desire होता है. कुछ लोग होते हैं, you would have seen, they are very dominant. They want to rule over others and they want to lead everyone. So they are power values. So there are we would have seen there are people who have leadership qualities, who are good leaders. How do we know? Because they can bring everyone together. They can lead. They have the skills to take decisions on behalf of others. So these are again individual desire. An individual desire of what? Individual desire of being, of leading others. Individual desire of ruling over others. So these are the power values. Then we have religious values. It includes one's faith in God, faith in religious leader. People with high religious values follow ethical and moral codes of religion and try to set example for others. See, basically, all those people who have faith in God, who have faith in religious leaders, and the people who have high religious values, they follow codes of a religion. For example, you would have seen there are different, followers of a particular religion, and as we can see, the people who are just working for a particular religion. For example, we had, if we talk about Asharam Bapu, although he's in jail, but yes, he was earlier when nobody knew about him, when people, they were just trusting him with blind eyes. So for them, he was working towards a particular religion. he had certain moral, codes of religion, and people gathered there and they kind of, enjoyed that atmosphere, and they felt like as if they are being connected to God. So we have these kind of religious leaders also who are working towards connecting people to God. So people with high religious values who follow ethical and moral codes of religion, they try to set an example for others. Although Asharam Bapu, he has set a very negative example, so don't go for that. But yes, they try to set an example for others. An example as in, if, for example, your mother is, she's very religious. She is, she does, she praises God for approximately 1 hour. So what does she say? At times she tells you that, you are very, like, you don't believe in God, you also need to go to, you should visit temple, or you should pray to God. So your mother tells her. So she is setting an example for you, because just she is up, praying God, she believes in God. So you also think that yes, there is something and we can also believe in God. So these are religious values that differ from person to person. A person might be an atheist or a person might be not. So that depends. Then moral values. These values decide what is wrong and what is right. See, these are values which are inculcated in ourselves, from the very being. That is our moral values, which we, learn from our family, from our friends, from our surroundings. And these are the values which tell us that what is right and what is wrong. These are the values which help us in making certain decisions in life. For example, if again, if somebody is telling you, you are in need of money, and if somebody tells you that yes, you can go and you can just you can do some robbery, so you should know that whether that is correct or not. You would be knowing that that is wrong. How do you know कि चोरी करना, it's not a good thing. चोरी करना बुरी बात है. How do you know that? Because you have been taught, you have those morals that yes, stealing is not good, stealing is a bad habit. So you should know this, and we have been told about these habits from the very childhood. From our home itself, we have been, our parents, our teachers, they have been teaching us about what is wrong and what is right, and that is how gradually we inculcate these moral values within ourselves. Then the last is spiritual values. These include the ultimate value of human life, that is self-realization. See, self-realization is most important. At times, there are times where we also make mistakes. But when you are sitting alone and when you are thinking about yourself, or when you spend some quality time with your own self, that is where self-realization works. At times, आप कभी-कभी होता है कि you have spoken to someone in a rude manner. You don't realize it that time, but maybe at some point of time, maybe at night, when you're sitting alone, or maybe when you are at home, and when you just kind of recall whatever you did during the day, so तब आपको लगता है कि yes, that point of time I think I behave very rudely, जो मुझे नहीं करना चाहिए था. So that is self-realization, and that is the ultimate value of human life. Self-realization is very, very important, because that is the main thing which helps us in getting that what is right for us and what is wrong. And if we have done something wrong, we can correct it only by having self-realization. So spiritual value is again a very important one. So these are all the modern classification of values. Now we have 2 more classifications left, which we'll be covering in the next lecture. So stay tuned for the upcoming lecture. Now, the question which can be based on these concepts which we have studied is explain the different types of values. So we'll have to explain all, but we still have 2 left, which we'll be covering in the next lecture. Alright? Thank you.